Hi. So I wanted to use a real example that might come up when you're redlining something. So I just got an email here and it says, "Hi Cecilia, thanks for sending this over. Please attach find our redline NDA." And it's got, looks like a Word document with some red lines inserted. Okay, great. So I'm going to download this and then I'm going to open up Word and we're going to go there. Okay, so I've got the NDA that I received over email. Remember that it was marked up? And I'm going to open it up in gc.ai for Word. Now this is where that same AI with the precision, with the analysis, the ability to do what you ask in natural language really shines. Take a look. So I'm going to open up here in the top right hand corner. I'm going to click on that gc.ai button. It's going to read the document, and this is pretty exciting because it's going to know who it is that's being represented in this document. Okay, so it's going to say, are you Acme Soft or are you the customer? So recall, we received this over email, marked up by the customer. So we're going to say that we're Acme Soft. Great. Now this is cool. I can say, what do these red lines do? Now it's an NDA. I don't need a particular in-depth explanation of the document. It's my own NDA. So I just want to know, what did they even do? Now, could I scroll through and basically get the gist? Probably. But I'm going to have AI serve it up to me and guide me through this document. Let's take a look. So looking at the track changes in this NDA, here are the key red lines and what they accomplish. The red lines fill in customer co's detail. Okay, no controversy there. Customer co is a Delaware corporation headquartered in Illinois. Fair enough. Now, an AI generative technology restriction, a significant addition to the NDA non-disclosure section. Okay, so we agree not to use input, disclose, or process in any third-party generative AI tools such as ChatGPT unless there's a sandbox. We're an AI company at fictional Acme Soft here, so this is something that I would probably not accept, but very helpful that the AI told me what happened. Notice provisions, okay, we're going to do notice over email. God bless, we should probably have changed that in our NDA in the first place. I'm going to store that away as Acme Soft and make that red in my next NDA. But for now, I'm going to accept that red line, no sweat. All right, so here's what I want to do. I think it's kind of weird that they've added this restriction on generative AI, given we're an AI company. So I'm going to have the AI help me out with that. Should I accept the provision on restricting AI use? We're an AI company. What are my options? Okay, so again, natural language, my favorite analogy for how to use gc.ai is that it really is like a good intern. Okay, we teach classes and things which you should take, but being able to tell the intern what you want, that's a key feature of the AI. So let's take a look. All right, so it says basically the AI restriction is problematic. The current language essentially prohibits using customer co's confidential information in any third-party AI tools unless you create a, quote, specific sandbox, which is vague and potentially unworkable. Fair enough. So I can push back entirely. I can negotiate carve-outs, clarify a sandbox, or apply it reciprocally, or do some compromise language, except where, okay, this is nice. I like the compromise language, and it recommends push for option 3 or 5. Okay, so give me a red line for option 5, the compromise, please. All right, did you see that? I just said, give me a red line. The AI knows what it's doing. It's gonna do just that. Now watch this for the magic. It's gonna come back. It's gonna give me a red line. It's gonna redline as me. What a time we live in. So great. Let's take a look. Take it a minute to do it. It's just like humans. It'll take a minute. Let's take a look what it does. All right. Revise AI usage restrictions and look at that. Otherwise, process disclosures confidential information. It got rid of, such as ChatGPT, it got rid of that sandbox language we didn't like. And it says exactly what it did. I can jump to that section and I tap apply. There it goes. Watch it apply. Look at that. Both red lines are made as me, in this case, Cecilia Ziniti. And there's no evidence, like when you send it to the other side, if I were to hit save, their changes went as author, my changes are going as Cecilia. Beautiful. But watch this. I can generate a comment. Now this is fun. Even if you have, a very simple red line, changing venue or what have you, you can generate a comment that will explain it. And that comment is again thinking about, okay, your Acme Soft or your Customer Co. or whoever you are. Pretty snazzy. So there's the comment. Revise the AI restriction to permit use where recipient has enterprise level agreements to provide more flexibility while maintaining confidentiality. Beautiful. There's the comment as me. I'll make it a little bit smaller here so you can see what I'm doing. Incredible. Save and send. I could say, give me an email that I can use for a cover of this change. Assume I accepted the rest of their red lines. Take a look. Oh, typo. It happens. Hi, customer contact. I'm accepting all the revisions except the AI usage one. I'm proposing we do this. Please see attached. I can do a call. Let's go. In-house counsel doing calls. All's right with the world. Okay, thanks so much. In terms of reaching out to us, I'd love for you to try gc.ai. Go to gc.ai/new. You can try all these things yourself. You're really smart. You ought to be able to tell if the tool's helpful to you right away. Thanks so much and have a great day.